Hey guys, this is the last video for the Change Now series that I started a couple of weeks ago. I have a friend of mine's daughter who also decided to participate in this and answer the questions, and then my friends that you know from before are going to answer. So I put the video together basically. And this is the last one, and I just want to thank everyone who participated. Jamie, Genesis, Judy, Emilio, and Delise, the high school student who will be participating. I just want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. The march is tomorrow. I won't be there, but I hope everyone who goes, I hope it has a positive outcome in some ways. Like they said, this is just the beginning. And I just want to thank everyone. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Bye.
Hi, my name is Elise. I'm a junior in high school, and I'm here to answer some questions about gun control. So what is your opinion on the shootings that are happening? So my first opinion is that it's a very tragic thing that has happened. I think that the fact that our safety in our schools is being compromised and that we have to take precautions and now be worried about every day at school and our safety is very sad to me. I don't think it's helpful to the educational environment that we're in. So that's my first opinion. Second, how do you think we can educate children on guns in the welfare of others, and how can we prevent this from happening again? Well, I think that we can educate children in just allowing them to know what's going on. I mean, especially high school students should know what's going on in the world and everything that is happening and how to take those precautions and how to be able to stay safe from all those things. So I think that they should know about that. And also, I think that students should know how important it is to be able to have the social skills, to be able to talk to everyone, to be able to be nice to everyone. I think that being a positive part of your community is a very important factor in this. I think that we should all learn that everyone has feelings and everyone should be able to have the opportunity to have friends and make friends and be able to talk to people and just be nice overall as a human. What better ways you think the government can prepare school staff and students in events like these? Well, I don't think that teachers should have guns. I think that the schools should be able to have a system for things like these that have happened so often already, that we should have a system in order, that students and teachers should know the precautions to take if this were to happen, God forbid. But I also think that we also just need to educate. We need to educate students on how to, like I said before, be nice to each other and be able to have these social skills to be a part of their community. Do you think we need the gun ban? I don't think we need a gun ban necessarily. I don't think we have to go that extreme with it. I don't think guns are bad. I think that people are bad. The people that use these guns are the ones that are killing. There's not guns. Guns aren't doing the killing. I think that we just need to, once again, educate. We need to prevent these things from happening before people have the idea of it happening. I think that we need to just be a better society. We need to be nicer to each other, and these things can prevent these things from happening. Also, like I said before, banning is an extreme. I think we just need to regulate how people are getting these guns, how these things are being taken into account. I think that's very important. How much do you think mental health played a part in particular shootings like the Columbine shooting in 1999, shooter Eric Harris shooter, and the Parkland shooter Nicholas Cruz that happened a couple weeks ago? I think mental health did play a big role in that. I think that it's something that we should do something about. I don't know specifically what. I mean, it's just something that we need to take precautions about. Mental health is something that is very important, especially in students and in adults and in kids as well. It's something that everybody should be aware of. So everybody should have mental health, and if they don't, then we should seek help about that. Family members that notice something that is off about their kids or off about an adult should go find someone or talk to that person and be like, hey, you need help, and be a member of their community and try to help them, even though it's because it can prevent things like this from happening. Your thoughts on what the president said about the shooting in Florida. So one thing that's going around everywhere in media and every platform is that Trump said that we should have teachers carry around guns in school. I don't think that's the best idea. Once again, like I said, it's not about the guns themselves, it's about the people. So even though we should trust our teachers and we should have we should feel safe when around them, teachers are also people, and we've seen many cases before where teachers have done things to or against students. So I don't think it's the best idea for a teacher to have a gun. Also, if that gun is left supervised in a classroom, any kid, any student can come inside, grab the gun, and cause harm to anyone else. I don't think it's a good solution at all. And I think that Trump should have a much logical answer for this. And I don't think also giving teachers bonuses will make this any better. I don't think that that's a solution at all. So those are all the questions, and thank you for considering me for this interview.
Saying, I don't even remember what he said. It just got me tight. But I know you was like for the mental health part. It's not always the mental health. We already went through this. It's not always that. It's the dude is something is wrong with him. And don't blame it on the mental health. Don't blame it on because he has some type of mental condition. That's why he went and shot up a school. No, like you all said, he had an agenda and he shot up the school. It's you can't just
pretty well planned out.
Yeah.
All right.
Y'all said he thought it out, right? He had it all
Yeah,
planned
he
out.
had-
Don't
he
blame
had-
don't blame it on mental health because just no, you're wrong. Goodbye. Ah, it's nuts. You cannot.
What the president said, Lord, refrain my tongue.
Facts.
I would, F-O-S. Just plain and simple. He's full of it.
Yeah.
Because he's passing the buck to mental illness. If people did their jobs right with gun control and making sure that this kid wouldn't have a gun, I say you shouldn't have a gun until you're 25. That's just me.
Probably even older than that.
Or why should you have a reason to even have? It's not like you living in Brownsville or living in Gowanus where you have to run because they're shooting from right on top of you. They're opening the windows and shooting down. I know because that's what happened to me. Had to run right to the middle of the apartment. You know, look, he's passing it on mental health because he doesn't want to realize that maybe, you know, what, Chicago's one big mental health issue? There have been over 1,000 shootings in Chicago. And this happens every single year. What, mental health issues? No, it's not mental health issue. People want to have power. People want to have money. The NRA is going to get mad because, they're going to take away the guns. Oh, and then the people who are street organizations, aka gangs, are going to get mad too because what's the thing about going into projects or what you don't mess with them, you don't mess with their money.
Yeah.
Yep. You could be friends with a drug dealer. They say hi to you. But if you mess with their money,
It's a clip for you.
yep, they're gonna come after you. So it's not about mental illness, it's about agendas, it's about protecting people's interests. That's what this is all about. This is not about mental illness. Why are you giving a mental person a gun anyway? What is it? The more people you license, the more money you get.
It's money.
It's all about the money. It's all about the money. Anyway, I'm done because I don't want to say something out of line. I'm in church.
Okay, Jimmy, you're right.
Yeah, just about, I don't know, when he talks, it sounds like he's still on his TV show.
He's a moron.
So what he said, listen, I don't know, it was the same issue we had. He raised his voice and his tone to some bravado when he was talking about the mental issue to try to incite something in people to trigger something, and some people will fall to it. But to what he said, whatever he says that is smart and intellectual and makes common sense, somebody wrote it down for him. That's the first thing.
I still think he's disingenuous.
He's not.
God.
He
I
just,
have to look up the vocabulary.
I don't know. It's hard to talk about him 'cause I
Disingenuous
don't.
means fake.
Yeah, I just don't. I just don't.
That's my word.
I just don't like when he says stuff because it's hard to believe him. It's hard to believe when he says stuff. It makes I don't feel like as a person I feel like, oh, this guy has the best interest. No, he's probably meeting with all his like rich guys sitting somewhere with some cigars, thinking how they can make a profit
This
out of this.
fool believing what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, no one is foolish enough. All we can do is hold him accountable and put pressure on him for that he has to do what is right. Not believe in him, just simply say, oh, you said this? You said you're going to check this, that, and the other? All right. Check on the things that matter, which is mainly the gun issue. Because like I said before, take out the gun out of the equation and it deals with the bulk of the issue. If you want to worry about the mental health of people, what do you mean by mental health? How are you worried about it? Are you pinpointing at them, or are you saying that we're going to be more prepared and more ready and more observant of people that about to have a moment of crisis, and that when the FBI is warned that someone is, I don't know, not behaving normally, that they actually do their job, and everybody does their job. People got to do their job, which is, monitor and observe. So, yeah, I want to see what he means by, meet up and find out what we do about the gun control and find out what we do about the mental health issues. Because, what do you mean by that?
Yep.
He don't. They
Judy?
Oh my goodness. Oh, Lord.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Just don't interrupt me, guys, really quick. And
Oh,
bear
yeah.
with me. It's real. I feel some type of way about this, and I'm gonna try to speak as eloquent and not offensive as much as I can. But all I can think about when I hear this radio from the beginning to the end is fake, what Emilio said. And I'm sincere and borderline offensive because you are talking to the victims and parents of all these things that have happened, these shootings, and you're lying to their face with a scripted, with a script that was scripted for you, that was written for you, unsincere, because you're not feeling their pain, and you are sugarcoating the true motive that you have for your speech, which is basically what you're really saying, and this is how it is, this is how I see it, and that's how I perceived it, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Donald Trump, I'm not the only one that got it that way. You are so fake and so unsincere and offensive. You pretend that these people are less educated than you and will understand less of the things that you are saying. You try to cover up a motive that has nothing to do with what is going on. Your true motive is the people that are putting fire underneath your butt. Who are those people? Those people that are, I'm going to say there's portion of it is white supremacy, portion of it is the NRA, portion of it is those big companies that are putting money behind your company or behind your persona to keep you up in the politics. Your true motive is that you want your business to still thrive while you are president, because the moment that you get out of that presidency, all your business will suffer if you don't do and be their puppet. So all these puppeteers that are behind you telling you sugarcoat this and saying to people, oh, we believe, we feel your pain. Parents shouldn't have to say, shouldn't have to feel afraid for their children when they leave their house and shouldn't have to fear for their lives when they go somewhere. Unsincere to the fullest. Because if you really felt that way, you wouldn't go and how dare you go and hit on the most vulnerable part of our society, which is people with mental illness. They need help. They don't need somebody to attack them. They don't need somebody to flag them. They don't need somebody to put them on the red list. They don't need somebody to make them our enemies. You are creating a danger zone for them, and you are excluding them, secluding them from society, making them the issue. and they are not the issue. You are the issue. And all the people that paid money to keep these guns accessible to underage children, those are the issue. People that use their guns for sports and think that they still have the right to continue to have a Second Amendment. Oh, because I have the right to a Second Amendment. Yes, but it can be amended. When lives start suffering, that's when we have to start thinking, what are we doing wrong? Not mental issue. They need more help to deal with their condition. Do you understand? Every single day they go through something and they battle in their own condition. They going through discrimination. They going through people that don't even understand them and don't even give them the time of day. Some of them don't even have a regular relationship of a person that can love them. Of a person that can say, I do. I'm committed to you for life. Some of them have to live their lives lonely. Just with their parents. What happened if their parents pass away? That's the worry of the parents. And you come to us and you offend us in our face, thinking that we are less educated than you because we cannot decipher what you are trying to tell us, selling us the wrong thing, telling us that the mental issue is the problem when in reality the problem is you and all those people that back you up, most of them white supremacists. I'm not afraid to say it because I have a God that is greater than anything. And I fear for your life, Trump, not because somebody's going to do something for you, but where is your soul going to go? You say you are a Christian. Don't pick on the lowers. Because the Bible says that those who dare to pick on his children, those who dare to pick on the... You know what? You should be ashamed of yourself, but you should be more afraid of what God can do to you. Because you say you are a Christian. And many Christians back you up. In this sense, I am a Christian too. But I do not agree with the statement that you said. Because I can see right through you. And the motive that you have behind you pushing mental health to be the center so everybody can refocus and say, oh yes, we need to help these mental issue patients and let's focus on putting all our strength and energy there while you let all your criminals run free, because that's what they are. Criminals. You let them, you basically are giving them a get out of jail free card. And that's not gonna go. Not through us, not through the society and people that actually believe in the living God, that consistently is praying and doing something about it. Like my sister Nini here, who initiated this conversation and has come all the way. These events that have been happening have touched everyone in such a way that we are in New York and we can feel the pain of our brothers and sisters in Florida. We can feel the pain of our brothers and sisters in Columbine and all the shootings that have happened in Vegas and all this stuff. We can feel it. And we are in Brooklyn, New York City. And we're coming to you with this. I call you a liar, and I dare you to speak the truth, and I dare you to seek an answer. There's a true answer that comes from above, which is God, because you say you're a Christian. So seek God first and let him give you the understanding that you need to fix this issue. That's it.
That was deep. Thank you, guys.